This will be a quick video about simplifying your trading. So I've got nothing on this chart right now but price. Okay, I'm going to add a 20-period moving average, and that's it. Okay, we're just going to add a 20-period moving average, and we're just going to add it for context. We want to know, are people buying above or below the 20-period? Okay, are they selling above it? Are they buying below it? It's a pretty common moving average. It's watched by a lot of people. So let's say you're in a trade and you get this signal to go long. Okay, and you say, what do you mean you get a signal to go long? Well, what's a signal to go long? A signal to go long could be a bull bar closing at its high. Okay, so let's say this bull bar closes at its high right here and you go long. Okay, let's even say this one closes at its high and you go long. You know what a good bull bar signal looks like, because when you're staring at a chart and it's happening and you're not in, you get that FOMO. Okay, so you know what it looks like. The problem is, as the trend continues, it starts to give you other signals. And because you already picked the side, you ignore the other signals of the previous, the opposite side. So we're going to go ahead and play this out. And we're going to see. Now, tell me, was that a bull signal? Was that a bear signal there that it gave you? Well, it looked like it at first, but did it trade below the low of this bar? No, it didn't. So that's another bull signal. So let's go long. We already had one order here we went long on. Okay, let's go long again right here. That's a bull signal right there. Okay, it's a good bull signal. It's a nice, decent bar closing at its high. Let me turn off this watermark here. Okay, we're going to play the next candle out here. Okay, so this bar here, at the height of this bar, was a very good bull signal. Okay, but it was so big it was probably climactic, right? So what are you thinking of here? You want to buy the top of this bar, or you want to trail your stop to the bottom of this bar, get out at break even on this, and keep your profits on this one here? It's only a point in profit, right? But you got to be concerned after you saw this trade run up here 5 points and come back down. You got to be concerned that now there's another type of signaling going on. So, okay, so let's say you wouldn't classify this as a bear bar, but it's not a very strong bull bar either, because the wick is twice as big as the body of this candle. Okay, so you're going to just put your stops down here below this, and you're going to protect yourself. All right. Let's play another one out. All right, so now you protected yourself down here at the bottom of this candle. All right, this is now a very strong bull signal. Very strong bull signal right here. All right, so now you're in a little more profit. Okay, you've got two contracts now. All right, and you bought one here, you bought one here, so the average is probably here. So you're in some nice profit. You're about $700 in profit right here, about $650 in profit right here. Okay, so now you're looking for the bull signal to continue. All right, so you add to this. Okay, you move your stop up to break even on your first two positions. Your first two positions are here. Okay, you bought one here and you bought one here. So your break-even line is going to be right here. Let's push it back a little bit so you can see it. Okay, and then you wanna buy at the top of this bar, and you want your stop for the whole position to be below this bar. So here's what would happen: you're up $750 right now. If it fell back down here, you would get out at break-even, and you would take a loss on this. Very scary thing to do, right? But you have a bull signal. It's a strong bull signal. It's far above the moving average, and let's look at what the previous participants are doing. Well, right here it looks like they bought the bottom of this bar right here. Okay, so maybe it's not a good idea to come to the top of this bar and buy. Maybe this trend's not as strong, so you want to buy in the bottom third of this bar. Okay, so let's change our narrative here. Let's say that we want to buy in the bottom third of this bar. Get a Fibonacci, top third, middle third, bottom third. Okay, so place your order down here and let's see if you get filled. Okay, never came back down here. You never got filled. Okay, but now you can trail your stop to the bottom of this bar right here. Okay, you can move your stop completely up And now you've locked in about 650 in profit. Okay, so what are you trying to do right now? Well, you're not trying to lose more than 650. Do you have a strong bull signal here? No, you don't. You got the same situation you had here. But what happened last time you had that signal? Well, they bought it back up. Do you expect it to happen again? Well, let's see how long this rally's been going on, and let's see if there's some type of channel that we can put price into. So price broke out of the top of this channel. Okay, that's really strong, but you do expect it to retest this channel. Okay, you do expect it to retest. You think that this is parabolic here. Price is going pretty parabolic right now. So you're weary of buying, but the market's still giving you bull signals. They're just weak bull signals. So who is the market signaling now? Is it signaling stop bears to join the trend, or is it signaling weak limit bears? To me, it looks like from here it's been signaling limit bears. It's been saying buy below the low of this candles, buy below, the low. So you're gonna actually put your order back here. You're gonna leave your stop here, okay? And you're gonna see if price comes back, takes your stop, but fills you on another order here. Okay, another weak bull signal up here. So you have essentially a double top. So you have resistance up here at the top of this, right? So resistance can be anything. It can be the next open or the next high or low of the previous candle, but you have clear resistance here, okay? It's a double top. A little off, a tick off or whatever, it doesn't matter. Even a point off, I'd still call that a double top. All right, so you got a double top here. So has the market given you a bear signal yet? Not completely, but it hasn't really given you good signals that made you feel comfortable buying, right? It's still saying, okay, this trend, it's up, but right now it's weakening because the bulls that are supposed to buy at the top of these bars, they're not doing it anymore. All right, they're not doing it anymore. So you continue here. All right, so once again, this did the same thing that this did here. And this is a very strong bull signal right here. Very strong bull signal. But what bull is it signaling? If it was signaling a stop bull, okay, if it was signaling a stop bull, the close was here and they bought it up immediately. Okay, that's stop bull action right here. All right. But you've seen wicks now to the bottom side. So you think you can probably get in on the bottom side. But what do? Now you lift your stop up on your other position because you're still in it. You're still in this position. You still got a nice little profit here. Okay, you've still got a nice little profit all the way back here. About $900 in profit right now. Probably about $1,400 in profit. So maybe you even take one off up here. Maybe you say, okay, this has gone on long enough. I'm going to take one off. But you're deciding to keep, for this illustration, I'm deciding to keep the position on. This is a very strong bull signal, but I'm not comfortable buying it because I have all of these wicks down here. Okay, so I'm just going to keep the position that I have. All right, let's play out the next bar. All right, so this bar is definitely possibly signaling bears. You see that? That's possibly signaling bears. But what do you have here? Definitely not signaling bulls, right? No bull wants to buy this. But because you have an uptrend, because you've been trending up right here, what do you have in your favor? Well, you have the knowledge of knowing that all these bulls that bought, if they've seen this spike, when it comes back down, they probably are going to support price. Okay? But you're going to keep your order here. All right? You're going to keep your order right there. You might even push it up a little bit here to the low of this. Okay? And then you're going to take your reorder here, and you're going to try to get in below the low of a candle. So let's look for the 50% of this move here. Look for the 50% of this move up. Let's get an idea of where we are. So the 50% of this move up is right here. Okay. I don't think on the first try it's going to get back down 50%. I think it's going to get down to around the first 30 and that first third, and that coincides with this. So just guessing here, but I'm going to put in a buy order right here. Okay. So, but right now, bears have been signaled. They've seen strong bears start the move, and they have been signaled to start the move. So let's see what happens. If we trade below here, we're going to be out of our 2 contracts, and we're going to be out of those that we bought here. So about $900 in profit. We're going to try to get back in here though, okay? All right, so the bears were signaled. Okay, they were signaled, but they didn't take